What up, people? 1 second. 1 second.
Your call has been forwarded.
Man. I'll show him a text real quick. Bro, dropping my bike off and warming up before heading over. All right. So yeah, as you can see, I got my bike back. The back tire needed replaced. The tube, at least. And I made a YouTube video earlier, and I'm going to upload it to my desktop so I can upload it to YouTube. I had a rather interesting day. Some obnoxious Bible thumper was asking me about Jesus and shit. Because I'm standing at the crosswalk sign with my wand in my hand, and I'm pointing my wand at the crosswalk sign, getting it to cooperate in my favor. Someone immediately starts driving by and talking to me about Jesus and shit. I said, yeah, whatever, fucking ignored it. I then go into Mountain Sports to pay for my bike, and the dude literally followed me into the fucking store. He's like, do you remember me? And I'm like, no. And he goes, well, I gave you a ride a year ago. And I'm like, okay. And your point? He's like, and he kept on going on and on and on about how he wanted to talk to me about Jesus and shit. I very politely kept on telling him, bro, I'm not interested, okay? If you see a wand in someone's hand, what makes you think they want to hear about Jesus fucking Christ? And he would not fucking listen. He just kept on going on about how Jesus saved his life. And I'm like, that's cool for you, bro, but that's not how I roll. And he would not fucking stop. And I'm like, okay, like, he follows me into the fucking bicycle store. He's like, well, I don't want to talk to you in front of all these people. Can you just come here for a second? I'm like, no, if Jesus is really the fucking answer, you'll say it in front of everybody. But he you know what I'm saying? He wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? He fucking wouldn't. And it was so annoying. He would not fucking stop. And I'm like, dude, okay, I respect your beliefs, so respect mine. And he's like, oh, I do respect them. I'm like, okay, if you respected my beliefs, you would have seen he's got a wand in his hand. He's busy doing his thing, running his errands. Maybe you shouldn't fucking harass him about Jesus. If you, okay, and like, I'm telling the dude that's bringing my bike out from the back of the shop, I'm like, well, that's cool. They gave me a ride somewhere a year ago, but holy fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you respect someone's fucking belief, if they tell you no the first time, I don't want to hear it, then, you know. Would not fucking shut up about how much Jesus fucking loves me. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. And he just kept on going on and on and on. And then he waited for me to get out of the bike shop and just kept on shouting a bunch of Jesus shit at me. And I'm just like, whatever helps you sleep better at night, asshole. Straight up. And then I go to the grocery store to get like $20 worth of groceries, including toilet paper. And as I'm riding back on my bike with all the stuff that I bought at the grocery store, my bike decides to pull a fuck you and I fall off my bike. And I barely had just enough time to pick my bike up and ride across the street before I realized that like all my shit was spilt out of the fucking plastic bags. I'm like, oh, that's just fucking fantastic. And before I had a chance to fucking retrieve it, a bunch of cars run it over and shit. I'm just like, well, god damn it. And as soon as the fucking cars ran over my toilet paper, literally the packaging broke open in the wet street. All the snow and shit soaks everything, and I was just like, you gotta be shitting me. Yeah, it does suck. I was in a good mood. I got my bike out of the shop. I didn't give a shit about some Jesus freak shoving their bullshit down my throat. But I didn't care. I was in a good mood, you know? So I'm crossing the streets with my bike, and then the slippery fucking street causes my bike to do this number for a bit. And cars were coming, so I got my bike and my ass across the street. And then I had about $20 worth of groceries, including toilet paper. And it all just fell out of my bag. And, ugh, dude. It does suck, but what are you going to do? I got like $13 in my PayPal that I transferred over to my bank account, so... What are you going to do? What sound effect, Dad? Shit. Okay. No, I texted Scott. I'll go over to his house when I'm done. But yeah, and like some dude gives me a ride somewhere a year ago. And then he sees me walking down to the bank to get money for my bike and a couple of basic things, you know what I'm saying? And then he follows me into the bike store. That's what irritated me about it. Like, he's like, I don't want to talk to everybody in front of you here. Can I just talk to you, you know, and kept on going on and on about how Jesus saved his life and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, well, good for you, buddy. What makes somebody think, okay, if I'm walking down the street and I'm carrying my wand and I'm pointing it at the crosswalk sign to work in my favor, you know what I'm saying? What makes you think that they want to hear about Jesus if they practice magic? Just a thought. But despite, you know, I had 2 bad things happen and 2 good things happen today. I got my bike out of the shop. I got to eat at McDonald's. I did a food review, created my sandwich at McDonald's, fell on my bike, had some obnoxious Bible thumper harassing me. Now, I look at the bike shop person and I'm like, maybe the dude needs to see the back of my Cradle of Filth shirt to get my point across. And this is how it is. Facebook, general peeps. When it comes to Bible thumpers, I very politely tell them, no thank you, I practice black magic. I have my own religion. I don't follow some mainstream bullshit. And when they don't take the hint, I start being more persistent. They start being more persistent, I start being more persistent. And eventually it gets to the point where I'm just flat out rude to their face because they will not take no for an answer. Like, how the f sit there and say that you respect my beliefs when you continuously harass me with the same Jesus bullshit over and over and over after I very politely told you, no thank you, I'm not interested. Like, I have plenty of friends that are, you know, I got friends that worship Jesus, you know, and I got family members that go to church. I got no problems with it. Okay. The problem I have with it is, you know, when you got some total fucking stranger harassing you when you're trying to run errands and shit. Amy Meatcalf says, can your dad be my dad? I don't know. if that's even possible. You'd have to have been conceived within the 26 years of my life that I've been around for that to be possible. But yeah, before I go over to Homeboy Scotty's, I'm gonna warm up, you know what I'm saying? Drop my bike off, upload my YouTube video. Church architecture. That's a good question, Kevin Williams. There are some cool old churches, I will give you that. I'm not really a churchgoer myself, but there are some churches that are cool just because they have kick-ass bell towers and their architectural style and the style of the building, you know. Maybe. Well, I guess we'll see, CJ. I was going to ride all the way down to Scotty's on my bike, but then when I was right by my apartment, I got a second heart. And I'm like, well, drop my bike off, come in, upload my YouTube video that I did of my burger for YouTube. And then while that's doing that, I'll do a quick little live stream and warm up before I walk over there. You got to be careful riding your bike around this time of year because the sidewalks and the streets get slippery with melted snow and shit like that. So yeah, I made a burger at McDonald's called the Brunch Burger, and it's uploading to YouTube right now. There's a McDonald's over in North Casper that I went to, which isn't, you know, it's a bit of ways. It's quite a ways away from my apartment, but you know, all things considered, it's probably honestly the closest McDonald's to my apartment. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have, CJ, yes. Strangely enough. Just the other day, I found a pack of smokes with a lighter and $20 stacked in it. And I was just like, dude, you know what I'm saying? That was, you know, I felt kind of cool doing that. I think someone might have stacked like $20 in a lighter and a pack of smokes and stuck it in their pocket, and then the fucking pack falls out of their, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, Dad, I was not. By the time I got my bike across the street after falling on it, a couple of cars had ran it all over, and I was just like, man, that sucks. What up, Richard? I mean, it was only like $20 worth of groceries, but that's still beside the point, you know. It would have been enough to get me by for a couple of days, and then, no. I mean, I have cereal I can snack on and stuff, but ugh. All right, Dad, I'll do that when I can. Unfortunately, Amy, I couldn't salvage any of the toilet paper. I bought like a little cheap 4-pack of toilet paper. And when the cars ran over my groceries, they busted open the toilet paper's packaging, and all the toilet paper got soaked. What up, Scotty? I'll be at your place in a bit. Wanted to drop my bike off, and then after I drop my bike off, I'm uploading a video to YouTube and then doing a very, very quick Facebook live stream. I will definitely swing by here in a bit. I'm uploading a video to YouTube real quick, and I'm doing a quick live stream, and then I'll be over. I wanted to drop my bike off before heading over to Scott's. That way, because especially if I'm over at Scott's a little bit later in the evening, riding my bike home when it's super cold at night is not fun. Let's see, the worst bike accident I was in would have to be, oh, man. And I don't remember. I don't think none of my bike accidents have been too terribly bad, but I've been hit by a car before. I went flying off this motorized scooter at 30 miles per hour. Hell yeah, CJS, what's up? Oh, man. But yeah, I wanted to stop by my place before going to Scotty's real quick and upload my brunch burger and do a quick little live stream. Oh, man. Yeah, buddy. My favorite kind of black Cavendish. I appreciate the offer, Scotty, but I got a couple boxes of mac and cheese myself. Like, I got, like, cereal I can snack on and stuff, so it's not, you know, like I'm completely out of food or anything, but but yeah, as soon as this video for YouTube is uploaded, I'll chit chat with you a bit more after that on Facebook Live, and then I want to end it and go hang out with Scott for a bit. But it was getting cold out, and I didn't want to fucking just leave my bike, you know, in the cold and shit. I don't think Scott does live streams. I mean, he could if he wanted to, but Ruh-roh, Raggy. Yeah. I did hear that, yes. I did hear that Steve was going to a furry convention. I know, right? That is some goth. Some cough, man. I know, right? Well, I think what Steve said about him being a zoophile was his idea of a prank, but I believe he's still a furry, yes. I know for a fact he's still a furry. What up? Oh, yeah, give me a second. But yeah, I'll definitely catch you all on the flip side, y'all. Just wanted to let you know how my day went, and then I got a new video uploading to YouTube. Excuse me. The brunch burger only at McDonald's. Anyways, look for it when it hits YouTube. I'll catch you all on the flip side.